I won't bite. Come in. I thought we'd have the auction inside because it's a horrible day today, but potentially a beautiful day for someone that walks away with the contract today to this absolutely gorgeous property. Ladies and gentlemen, very welcome to our public auction here today, 52 Heany Park Road in Rowville. By way of introduction, for those of you that I haven't met before, I'm your auctioneer today. My name's Sam Babelis. Obviously, many of you have met Stephen. That's been the listing agent. He's been answering all the phone calls, working hard behind the scenes. And I'm assisted today by the sales manager of the office, who's also another Stephen, and Cece. So they're here for just not their good looks. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. We want what you want, and that is to walk away today with no regrets and to give it your best shot and buy this property. Okay? We do this for a living. So it may have been a while since you last attended an auction, and we respect that. So best of luck to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, legalising today's sale is a standard real estate Institute of Victoria contract of sale. It's pretty straightforward. It pretty much states, and has been expertly prepared by the vendor's legal practitioner, and it states today, folks, that today we sell to you the property, which is better described in the attached copy and plan as being lot number 53, volume 10888, 719, that's the folio number. A lot of numbers, that's its legal identity. It simply means that what you buy here today is number 52 Heany Park Road in Rowville, together with all the fixtures and fittings, all the light fittings, the blinds, the carpets, everything of a fixed and permanent nature will remain with the property and pass for you at settlement. The contracts have been expertly prepared by the vendor's conveyancer, in this instance being Superior Conveyancing. And ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned to you today, a gorgeous home. What's it worth? That'll be determined by your bidding. Our vendors have set a very realistic reserve price. It is based on comparable sales in the area, and that's been provided in statement of information online, and also we've been able to educate some people that don't know the area's values along the way. So if you've got any questions, again, please ask our colleagues. They're here to help you and advise you. But it'll be determined on your bidding today, the price. We're calling for a 10% deposit with the balance of monies. We have flexible terms offered by the vendor today. You are able to have a 2-month or 3-month settlement, so 60 days or 90 days from today's date. The lucky purchaser will be required to sign a contract and pay a full 10% deposit. If you've made alternate arrangements with the agents, if you're successful during the auction, we will honour those terms. But otherwise, maybe you've seen it today for the first time. It's a 10% deposit with the balance of monies paid in 60 or 90 days. Ladies and gentlemen, the settlement date will be the date upon which vacant possession shall be given, namely upon acceptance of title and payment of the whole of the purchase monies. And the date of your sale is today's date, folks, the date of the auction being the 19th of August 2017. They're the particulars of sale. With regards to the general conditions, I'll take them as being read. With regards to the special conditions, folks, please bear with me, I need to read the auction rules to you. And it simply states the following: that today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The vendors today have set a reserve price. The auctioneer, that's me, will indicate bidders on request, should it be required. The law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and it prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides very hefty fines for such conduct that I can impose today as the auctioneer. Haven't fined anyone yet, not prepared to start today. The rules permit vendor bids during the auction. If I make a vendor bid, ladies and gentlemen, I as the auctioneer will let you know by simply letting you know with the term vendor bid. It's not rocket science. As I mentioned today, earlier, I'll let you know if I'm indicating a bid on behalf of the vendor as simply the term vendor bid. No late bids will be accepted once the property reaches the reserve and it's sold under the hammer. So if you bid after that point, ladies and gentlemen, irrespective of the increment, by law, I'm unable to accept your bid. So I'll give you ample warning to bid in the appropriate time frame. If you're here today and your husband or wife or any other person couldn't make it or hasn't shown up, that's okay. Just let Stephen know when you sign the contracts to put the words "and or nominee" next to your name, and you can nominate another purchaser into the contract as long as it's done 14 days prior to settlement. So you don't even need to worry about which name it goes in today, other than your own, and you place the words "and or nominee" next to your name. That's the contract in its entirety. With regards to the vendor's statement, or as it's more commonly known as the Section 32, This is a gorgeous home. The rates to the local council here at Knox, including your water rates, should not exceed $2,000 per annum. Then obviously you're charged on usage and metered on your own water as you are in your own current homes. We are zoned General Residential Zone Schedule 2, which is one of the best zonings that you can get not only here in Rowville but certainly in metropolitan Melbourne. All other certificates have been returned, stamped no interest or no proposals. That includes Vic roads. So there's not a major freeway going through this street anytime soon. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you've got a certificate of title, which is the most important document in a contract of sale, which states that not only do you have this gorgeous home, but you've got a beautiful parcel of land, and by the title's measurements, you have a 17.5 frontage and rear boundary approximately by 28.4 on that side and behind me, giving you a beautiful parcel of land of some 498 square metres of blue chip real estate. As I mentioned to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a gorgeous home. Recently, as of just last month, the renovations have been finished, so you're pretty much buying almost a brand new home. All right? That's the contract. Are there any questions at all? Apart from when the sun's coming out, maybe, which I can't answer for you because it's Melbourne. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful home. I think you'll agree. And I think, as a real estate agent, sometimes we've got to talk too long and too much about convincing you guys why to buy a property. This property, I'm sure you'll agree, sells itself. There are certain homes that have got a certain feel about them. And I know because I go into at least 7 or 8 a day on a Saturday and sell them. But as soon as you walk through the door here, you're greeted by the beautiful hardwood polished floors. It has a very cleverly designed home floor plan, scoped for the growing family. You've got that wonderful office just in the front here. And let's face it, more and more people are working from home. It lends itself to maybe a little home office for someone, or just where you want to run your bills and set up your PC and computer. A great room. For the adults, you've got that wonderful master bedroom at the front, separate from the kids' wing. And for those that may be tucked around the corner, you've got the beautiful fitted robes there for the master bedroom. And then you walk around the corner and a floor-to-ceiling tiled ensuite with what I call the party shower. Certainly room there for anyone as big as me, but certainly for a couple of adults maybe. So folks, you can see that there's been the expense hasn't been spared here. They've had to spend what they needed to impress you today to put all the good quality stuff in. As you walk through the home, you've got this little formal area through here, being a lounge area, come dining, whatever your heart desires once you've moved in. A meals area through here, which is where the family would congregate after a day like today for a Sunday roast perhaps. And of course, folks, you've got the breakfast bench, the beautiful subway tiles, all the expensive Miele appliances, the best of the best for this home. And that's what you can boast about to your friends when you go home with the contract, or blowing your nose into the tissue on the way home because you didn't stretch today and you missed out on a home like this. Certainly the room out the back there lends itself to be a great little rumpus room, separate room for the kids to entertain their friends while the adults entertain in the formal areas through here. But a wonderful little lounge area here, setting up to the TV, watching all the cooking shows. Ladies, I'm sure you've probably already pictured yourself cooking the family a beautiful meal here. You've got the dishwasher, the double trough basin. It's all here for you. Beautiful light coming through the home. A great backyard. You've got the deck for the barbecue as we come out of winter for the spring months that are coming upon us. A beautiful double lock-up garage, off-street parking, drive-through to the rear for those that love gardening, wheel a wheelbarrow at the back, mulch up the garden now in spring. And of course at the back you've got an additional 3 bedrooms for the kids, serviced by that wonderful bathroom. So I think it ticks all the boxes as far as a home goes. It's not a house, it is a beautiful modern home. As I mentioned, practically brand new with the renovations just finished recently. Location-wise, have a look at the homes around you. Something that you should always look at when you're buying homes, because that'll only underpin values come time one day when you resell this. You've got some beautiful homes around you here in this beautiful estate. It is the 681 and 682 buses around the corner. You've got obviously Heany Park just down the road, so if the kids are a bit of a long kick for the football, don't worry about the yard here. You can just head down the street, have a kick of the footy, take the dogs for a run. The best part is the council will mow the lawns for you, so you don't have to do that. Rowville Secondary is obviously the closest primary school here. Heany Park Primary, hop, skip and jump from this very spot. If you were obviously close enough to the Churchill National Park where you can hear the birds chirping of the morning. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Wellington Village, Stud Park shops, the list goes on and on. Eastern Freeway, Monash, all the major arterial roads within, again, very close proximity from this driveway. I always say to people that the perfect real estate transaction is a home that offers accommodation, certainly quality and location. And I think for those of you that have come today to bid, you've put the brochure up on the fridge, it's ticked all the boxes. So, as I said to someone this morning that said, oh, we're going to wait for the market to come back. The people that are selling in this market, ladies and gentlemen, and Melbourne has overtaken Sydney prices now, is because that buyer didn't wait for the house to come up. He bought the house and then waited for values to go up. So don't wait today to bid, ladies and gentlemen. Give it your best shot, because it's common knowledge that 90% of millionaires made, certainly in this country and others, have made it through property. And you can only look at the facts that tell you that those that have secured real estate are laughing all the way to the bank. So we're coming into a very busy time. We're coming out of winter into spring. So if you've got to compete here today, you might need to push yourself a little bit past that limit you discussed this morning. But I promise you, the way the market's going, it'll probably go up by that by the time you settle on this property, and you'll be competing with a lot more buyers in spring. So, in saying that, ladies and gentlemen, I've said enough. There are certainly many other features of the home, the ducted vacuum, you've obviously got the alarm system, heating and cooling, all the things that you'd expect when buying a home of this quality. The beautiful high ceilings, the blinds, it's all done. And you can see it's just not a blind. You've got the block out and the sheer blinds. That's money spent. So, it's all those little 1%ers, the finer detail. I'm sure you know it, which is why you've turned up today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've said enough. The spotlight's off me literally now and on you. Which brave soul would like to start us away for this wonderful home? I'm in your hands. Start me away. We'd like to see a brave soul, perhaps somewhere where we've been quoting. We're here to help. Can I see an opening bid? There's no auction tomorrow. The time's to buy now. We're no more looking, we're buying. Who'd like to buy? After a speech like that, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd maybe have you a little bit more enthused. Practice that all morning. Can I see an opening bid? Come on, don't be shy. Here to help. Did I mention what a quiet location it was? Hey? Come on. I'd rather your silence will only encourage me to keep talking and place a vendor bid, but I'd love to hear from you. You've come here to buy. Don't be shy. There is no strategic advantage by not bidding today, because I promise you one thing, an absolute 100% guarantee, that is you won't buy if you don't bid at an auction. Can I see an opening bid? What about you, young couple over here? Sir, I've seen that look before, and it says put your hand in your pocket, put your hand up. If you love her, you'll buy it for her. How's that? No pressure. Can I see an opening bid, folks? Come on, don't be shy.
850.
Thank you, sir. Excellent bid. There you go. 860, straight back in at 60. You've got some competition, and I would think so too with a house like this. At 860 now, your bid, sir. 860, let's go in tens. 70 back if you like, 870 it is. 870 now, 880 if you like, sir, from yourself. 880, he says yes. 90 back in front. At 90 now, 900 if you will. At 900, yes, he says. Easy done. At 900,000, awfully quiet on this side. Haven't forgotten you. What are we doing around the corner? Yell out from Mr. Bid. At $900,000, looking for a better bid and offer. You're back in at 10, at 900. Come on, give him a little bit of an elbow. At $900,000, we have a saying in real estate, sir, that's happy wife, happy life. $900,000. It might be a very long drive home with an angry one otherwise. At $900,000, looking for a better bid and offer. At $900,000 here now, finish silent, done. First ball.
910.
910. 20? 20 says. At 20. Keep bidding, I'll let you know when it gets too high, I promise. At 920, don't hesitate, now's the time to flex the muscle. 30. 40?
35?
I'm in tens at the moment, you'll only come straight back in. 40?
No.
That's not how you buy houses. I need yes. Come on, if it's worth 930, it's worth 935, surely 940. 40. Welcome back, sir. 40. 50, can I say? At 40, against you now. He wants it. At $940,000, we're doing anything this side? 940. 940,000, any further bidding? 940 now, finish silent, done. Best call. 940.
945.
Okay, persistence beats resistance. I've taken their 5, so I can only be fair and offer you the same. 50. 50. 950 now. We're in 5s. 950 here now. 950.
55.
55. I'll tell you what, folks. We're now playing for keeps. We're on the market. The property's going to be sold. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't accept any late bids. At $9.55, it's going to be sold. So, I need a better bid and offer. At $955,000, you need to come back in now, sir, or miss out. Your choice. Keys or just the contract without your name on it that you've left at home. You'll be going home reading the brochure thinking, what could have been? It's your actions, not words, that will determine your fate at any auction. At the moment, they're crossed. I need your arms up. $9.55. Going again?
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're prepared to walk away?
Yeah.
For the sake of $5,000. $9.55, it's here. What about a 2.5, sir? $2,500. Will that bring you back in? $9.55, think about it. The more you think about it, the more it starts to make sense, but dollars buys you at an auction. $9.55, you'll be rounding out, open for inspections again next week. You'll struggle to find another one as beautiful as this home. $9.55 here. They're going to be having breakfast next Saturday, cappuccinos, laughing at the prices going up after today. $9.55, I'm going to sell it to them if you don't bid. First call, $9.55. Quickly. It's not over yet. Second call, $9.55 here. 2.5, sir. Might be their last bid. You don't know unless you test your competition at an auction. $9.55 out. One more thousand? What's $1,000 between friends? Put on your credit card. No? Sell it to him. Say, Sam, sell it to him. So I'm sure and you're sure. Sell it to him or 1,000? Which one? Well bid today, sir. $9.55. Have you picked your bedroom out? Not yet. At $9.55, all further bidding. No late bids. We're having a go today. Thanks for coming today. At $9.55, once selling. $9.55, twice selling. Yes or no? $9.60. Literally pull the keys out of your pocket, sir. Almost. $9.60. I think that may be the last bid there. I'll take another 5 from you if you like. $9.60. That might sort things out. One of you's going to have to buy it. $9.60. It's here with you, sir. Thought about it long and hard. He's trying to help you. Listen to him. 60 here now. Sell it. $9.60. 61. I'll go brick by brick if I have to today. He's gone 1,000. Back in front. We're going any more or sell it? $9.61. Your choice, sir. $9.61. Imagine opening the door, greeting your friends out to the barbecue. They'll be in awe. You'll be the envy of all your friends if you buy today, but certainly not if you miss out. $9.61 selling. In or out? First call. Selling. No late bids. $9.61 here. $9.61. Second call.
$9.65.
He's found some Dutch courage at the end. Welcome back. $9.65. Because he knows this is the best one he's seen to date. How long before another one comes up, gents and ladies? At $9.65. Maybe it's a good time now at the pointy end to do a knockout bid. Knock them out. That's what I'd be doing. $9.65. It's back here now. I'm happy to take another 1,000. But the smarter bid would be a knockout bid. Tit for tat. Anything I can do, you can do better. $9.65 here. What's the bid?
66.
66,000. 66. Out? Out. Well bid today. You've been a great competitor. Hopefully there's someone here, neighbours that are thinking about selling, will ring you first before anyone else, I promise you. At $9.66, this family's competed very well today, ladies and gentlemen. They're about to be the proud new owners. $9.66. First call. Second call. Third and final call. $966,000. The property is set. Not yet, I haven't said sold. But thank you for your encouragement. The property is selling. Selling. Cue the clap. Sold. Congratulations to our new purchasers.